Hey guys, welcome back. This is chapter 18 of my Uncharted 2 Tranq gun only crushing difficulty run through. This is Heart of Ice with a very ominous camera angle. And I said the last one was a bit of platforming. This one's a great combination of platforming with puzzles. This is a level I certainly appreciate now that I'm older. Didn't really care for it too much when I was younger at all. Absolutely hated it, to be honest. But it's great because it gets you to do platforming, which of course the game's always doing. The whole series is about that, but it really gets you to think about it in a way that you don't normally do in the game. Normally you got to be. It's quite simple, point A to point B. I mean, this is quite simple, but you know, there's a little bit more going on here. It makes for a lot of fun. You know, a very different challenge from what we were just doing on the train and beforehand. But I say, enjoy this mission while we can, because after this it is going to be pure action pretty much right to the end. And when I say pure action, I mean quite hellish. Game certainly ramps up the difficulty. So yeah, this is certainly a mission that you are probably going to die a fair bit, you know, moments like that first time through, because you're just not quite sure what to do. But I do appreciate it. I don't know if there's going to be much call for the Tranq gun here. You know, we can't. I mean, the last mission doesn't even let me use it, as you saw when I tried to give myself it. I always think Drake must be absolutely freezing now in this wetsuit.
Pull that switch.
But you can certainly see the Last of Us influence in this. The only difference is, of course, Joel can't jump at all. You know, those are the consequences of being like 50 years old and focusing just on having bigger arms, as opposed to ridiculous upper body strength, which Nathan Drake must have. He must be an absolute freak of nature. Didn't even do that jump, but the game did it, so that's fine. But yeah, moments like this I kind of like, although I don't remember the game being that generous with the jumping originally. So it can look kind of janky. Oh, I forgot to move my stick before I jumped then. Yeah, Drake could have survived that. He survived much worse. But yeah, if you're ever going for that trophy of like getting 75 kills without ever dying, if you've not got it by this point in the game, these missions are probably going to ruin you there. It's why I've never got that trophy on Uncharted 3. I just don't think... Well, mainly because I don't like that game and I don't like playing it for extended periods, but I think there's just too much bullshit in that game that will catch me out eventually. I say, I'm going to try and not rag on Uncharted 3 every 5 seconds. It's far too easy a punching bag. Even though I don't really want to talk about it now, it's in my head. Now, one of the best things about Uncharted 3, I'll praise it while I'm here, is of course Charlie Cutter. Great character. And I only recently found out, I mean, when I say recently, a couple of years ago, that he was meant to be in the game a lot longer. But it was due to the fact that the actor had other commitments, so they had to write Charlie Cutter as breaking his leg, like what happens in the game. You know, he was meant to be in it for the full thing. And it kind of does show, because the game kind of just changes halfway through. I think we've got to, yeah, go this way, haven't we? If Nate will actually do that, that would be swell. There we go. But yeah, on Uncharted 3 you get this, you know, this foursome of like Nate, Sully, Chloe and Charlie Cutter, and it seems to be going one way. Next thing you know, Elena's in it, and her and Drake are getting on yet again after a sequel, which actually feels really tired on Uncharted 3. Thankfully they resolve it quite well at the end of the game. It's one of the better things about it. But yeah, the game just seems to lose massive focus in the second half. You know, and obviously you know it's all going wrong. It's on the ship, really. I think everyone has that moment when they're going through that ship in Uncharted 3 of just being like, wait, what's going on here? Like, I've been doing this ship now for like an hour and a half, and like, what's actually happened to the game? That's the problem, you just lose interest in what was going on beforehand, and you realise that that was never really that compelling in the first place. But at least we got some hints on Drake's backstory, that was kind of cool actually. So, there you go, I praised Uncharted 3 ever so slightly just then. I do love this. Tenzin gets it all so easy. And when it happens for us, not so much. I love Nolan North's voice acting on that line. He just perfectly captures exactly how a player feels.
Great, now how am I gonna get across?
Great guy. I mean, he just dominated. What was it, the 7th generation PS3 and 360? You know.
Gotta get
couldn't really get away from Nolan North, could you? And then towards the end it was all Troy Baker. Where are we jumping here? Is that really the jump? No, it's that, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, Nolan North, absolutely everywhere. Just have a look at his credits if you're not sure. Like, the guy's done absolutely everything. You know, from Call of Duty Zombies to Spec Ops The Line, where he kind of plays himself actually in Spec Ops The Line. He doesn't really change his voice for that. But he's actually got some of his best acting in it because how he character Mike Walker, I think his name is. Is it Mike Walker? It's definitely Walker. I can't remember if it's Mike. You know, the way his character like goes to some pretty dark places over those 8 or 7 hours. Fantastic game. And one that's, you know, gets the appreciation after it comes out, not so much when it came out. But, I remember they're just a bunch of trolls, them panels there. You don't want to go on them. You need to go down. But yeah, I remember a lot of the platforming missions on Uncharted 4, and they very much take the concept of this level. Sort of like that whole Jeep level in Madagascar, which is absolutely stunning. Oh, thought my number were up then. That'd have been a rubbish death, that, wouldn't it? I'm convinced with regards to Uncharted 4 we'll get a PS5 version, won't we? Definitive Edition or whatever, where it'll run at 60 FPS, which it should have run at launch, but hey ho, not bitter or anything. It's just annoying when they sacrifice, you know, frame rate for graphics, because graphics will age, you know. I know it doesn't seem likely now, but Uncharted 4 will look dog shit at some point. So it means we'll have to get some kind of re-release, won't we? Where it actually runs at a decent speed. Don't get so lucky on that jump. Oh, come on, Drake, you got a wetsuit on. You'd be absolutely right. It's only like minus bloody 2,000 probably, isn't it? Again, with you do wonder how these Tibetans designed all this. Like, did they really design it so you had to jump and swing on these poles? Like, they were really planning on Nathan Drake coming here, weren't they?
Good reflexes.
In particular, this. This bit coming up. Like, they were literally relying on, you know, they were obviously this race of, like, very clever men. Possibly women as well, who just went around jumping on everything. Fantastic sense of scale here. That's a great camera angle, that. And this shot always gives me vibes of that awful Tomb Raider film, the first one. I don't know if I'm the only one that gets that. God, that is a funny film, isn't it? With Angelina Jolie playing a British woman in Lara Croft and Daniel Craig playing an American in whatever his character was called. I don't remember. It's a film I liked as a child, but we like stupid things when we're children, don't we? But we're actually going to have a bit of combat now as we find a bunch of dead Nazis. We'll pick up the MP40 just in case we need it.
There's a switch.
But I'll try and make do with the Tranq gun. I'm not sure how it will do here. This could be interesting. It's always Nazis, isn't it? Raiders of the Lost Ark fault that, innit? Because they were searching for the Ark and the Covenant. They've got to be searching for every treasure in the world. But we get quite an intense moment here. I say, I'm not sure how good the Tranq gun will do me here. God, could you imagine if that hit you? That'd just absolutely split you, wouldn't it? Here we go, Tranq gun, this'll do something. I'm just going to shoot like a madman. Thing is, I don't really have to engage with these guys, do I? Like, they'll chase me and throw things at me, but I think for the most part I'm alright. The music's really cool here. I love, like... I love how the drums are just arranged. The composer for Uncharted 1, 2 and 3... Is it like Greg Edmondson? I've forgotten his name. That's a real disservice, but did some great music. Obviously the Nate's theme is obviously classic, one of the game's best. It's a shame they dropped him for Uncharted 4, but to be fair we got some incredible music on Uncharted 4, so... Ow!
The elevator's down. Jump for it.
Let's jump and get out of here.
Look out. 1,
Poor old Tenzin. What a guy. He had no idea what he was getting into, did he? Schaefer was just like, oh yeah, go with this crazy American.
Okay, we made it. We're almost out.
You always know as soon as someone says we're almost out, you're not out, are you? Oh god, it's actually giving me the Tranq gun. Look at this! Infinite Tranq gun. Is it going to work? I don't know if it's working. Way! Love that. Great design. I wish the Tranq gun was like that normally. Won't be a challenge though run, would it? But that's the end of mission 18, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. I sure have. As the next mission will be in the village. Thanks for watching, guys, as always. See you next time.